The good senator here is part of NADCO, and his colleague has also spoken to it. Sigei wa hapa wamezungumza kuhusu hiyo program ya NADCO. It's a serious program. The president is looking beyond what we have now. He's looking at the future. He's being futuristic. Anataka apate suluhu mapema kwa mambo mengi. So I thought that it is good for me to come and say these kind of things here, because sometimes he may not speak in his own home. Unasema saa zingine kujinyoa hapa nyuma ni shida, si ndio? So sometimes we also must speak for the president. And that is why I'm pleading with you, do not let him down. When he comes next, let him be the happiest man, so that he can bring the best out of himself and be able to serve you properly.
Niliulizwa on Thursday when we were just taking recess by the media brothers and sisters that ni kama hii Kenya Kwanza are derailing the process of the NADCO report. And you know that was your report. After the report of the National Dialogue Committee, which was chaired and Mheshimiwa Aaron was among them, both the National Assembly and the Senate approved and gave resolution. And tulipewa, I want to confirm that including the office of the Prime Cabinet Secretary, we desire to entrench it in the Constitution. And also the two-third gender, the message that Governor Isaac amesema hapa. Na ni ukweli, or at least church, the two-third, hawa walikuwa watu, the boys were 3, the girls were 10. So hata ukiweka 30%, no, the girls were 11. Because hata mimi nilihesabu. 3 out of 11 is 2.7. We have not achieved the two-third gender rule. And that is what we are seeking to entrench by implementing the NADCO report. I co-chair the implementation committee. I chair the Justice and Legal Affairs of the Senate, and my brother Murangara chairs the National Assembly. We have met twice, and this is for the benefit of our brothers also, who are thinking that Kenya Kwanza is not keen on implementing the NADCO report. We have had 2 meetings. We have had the first meeting where we laid down the framework on implementation. We had our second meeting where we put together all the strategies and all the 8 bills that are to be enacted, 4 from the National Assembly, 4 from the Senate, and the constitutional amendment draft bill. And I want to commit that with the blessings of the leadership of Kenya Kwanza, the NADCO report will be implemented, and we'll come back to the choir and tell them, you must implement. And I want to appreciate Aaron, because you led that team together with your brother, the leader of majority from the National Assembly. You led the team. You gave us a good report. We are aimed at ensuring that we do the right thing so that we serve the people of Kenya as Kenya Kwanza to achieve the promises we made to us all. Your Excellency, kuhusu mambo ya fertilizer. Jana nimetembea hapa. For the last 10 years, hii bomet yetu, punda wale tumekuwa tukiwaona ni punda wa kubeba sand. Hapa kuna sand harvesting place hapa juu. For the last 10 years we have not harvested. This was the year we were harvesting because of that fertilizer. Na jana nimetembea nikaona mapunda karibu 10, nikasimama nikauliza hii ni sand ama ni mahindi? Nikaambiwa ni mahindi. That tells you there was something good with the fertilizer. And the decision that you have done is to make sure that we make it happen for the benefit of the farmer. Na pia sisi kama viongozi mahala popote pale tuko, if we know those cartels, let us deal with them, because if we don't do it again, we can't leave everything to His Excellency and the leadership above. Let's also manage from our level, all the way from ule mtu kutoka pale chini mpaka huku juu.
Umesikia maneno ile imesemwa hapa kuhusu program hii ya fertilizer. Na mimi nataka kusema that was a great setback, especially to us as a farming community. Unajua sisi tunategemea kilimo. Na last year, because of that intervention of the Kenya Kwanza administration, we had a bumper harvest. We had more than 200,000 bags extra. No, 200,000 hectares under plantation kwa sababu ya vile mlishukisha bei ya mbolea. Na unajua wale ambao walikuwa kwa hiyo biashara hawakufurahia, na ndio maana wamefanya hii maneno ambaye imetokea juzi. So mimi nataka niombe, tafadhali wale whoever is found culpable, kwamba aliingiza mkono yake kwa hii maneno ya fertilizer akaharibu ili wananchi wajapata mbolea mzuri, tafadhali huyo mtu apelekwe jela direct. Hakuna kitu ingine ambaye inafaa kubakia kwa mtu kama huyo. You know, there are certain signature programs of this administration, and in fact as members of parliament we must also guard some of these programs very jealously. Isiwekwe ile fine ya kawaida. Mtu yoyote mwenye anacheza na hii program ya fertilizer, maneno ya affordable housing, maneno ya universal healthcare, that is an enemy of the people of Kenya. We should not allow those cartels to overrun us. In fact, DPP should have by now, on his own motion, directed EACC to round up anybody or any entity, any business that is found kwamba walikuwa wanatengeneza hiyo mbolea fake na kujaribu kuuzia wakulima wetu. Hawa watu, those are economic saboteurs, and they should never be allowed anywhere near the programs of our administration.